Hello and welcome to beautiful, sunny, and warm Manhattan Beach, California. It's the AVP Heritage Series Manhattan Beach Open. There's a look at the pier, which houses the plaques with the winners' names each year here in this prestigious tournament. And we are in our final match on Saturday afternoon, stadium court action. It's a men's elimination round between Bourne, Lucena, and Crabb. Phil Dalhausser. So this is what we call bookending our day. My name is Rich Lamborn. Casey Patterson is joining me. Casey, this is how we started today.
Yeah.
And this is how we're going to finish the day. Only this time, the loser will be done in this tournament. The winner will move on, as you see there, to the semifinal. What can we expect from the reboot?
Yeah, well, luckily it's not 8 a.m. I feel like everybody on the court now lives in this moment better than anyone else, right? These four guys, stadium that's packed, late on a Saturday in Manhattan Beach. This is where we're gonna see some epic volleyball, and I feel like everybody feels a lot more comfortable. They're warm, they got their reps. It's just gonna be a battle, side-out battle. All former partners is always a fun thing to watch as well, so yeah, everybody's in for a treat.
Well, yeah, that's an interesting point because Tri and Trevor spent a lot of time together as partners. Winners here a couple of times.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Phil and Nick won this tournament, I believe, 3 times together. They started their careers. The first tournament victories on the AVP came together, and then they kind of found their way back to one another through Nick's retirement.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this is interesting that they're playing with the opposite guys. It's almost like we caught them in the middle of a King of the Beach round robin or something.
Exactly. Are we in Las Vegas right now?
I'm ready to go. Producer Daniel, you ready to go?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a fun matchup. You're going to see Nick and Phil get after it. Nick's going to chirp at him. Phil for sure is going to get his stuff on Nick and let him know. You know, it's just going to be a treat for all of us who have lived in this world for a long time, and also for those who haven't. This is just an all-time matchup.
Well, yeah, and you know, when you end up facing the same team again in the same tournament, it's always become it always becomes a thing of who makes what adjustments and to what level.
Right.
All right, so we'll get to the player introductions. We're going to go in a little bit of a unique format here. We'll leave it to Mark and kind of follow his lead.
I'm going to introduce him in an order that I was a little bit more familiar with a few years ago. First up, this guy coming out of Florida State University out of Davie, Florida. He won 3 Manhattan Beach Open titles in 2015, 17, and 18. He is Nick the Quick, and he is back, everybody. It's Nick Lucena.
There's Nick Lucena, 6'1", age 45. Coming back out of retirement to do one last Manhattan Beach Open, filling in for Tri's normal partner, Evan Corey, who unfortunately hurt his shoulder in Seaside a couple weeks ago.
15, 17, and 18. This guy's got 4 other ones as well. A few with Todd Rogers, 1 with Superman, Sean Rosenthal, the 3 with Nick, and he is looking to tie Parch's record this weekend. He is the one, the only, the Phil Dalhausser.
Yeah, there he is, Phil Dalhausser, the greatest of all time, looking to tie Karch's 8 Manhattan Beach Open titles here if he can get to the top of the podium. And there you see the good friends and their respects, and then going their opposite ways. But 10 Manhattan Beach Open titles between the two of them. 7 for Phil, 3 for Nick.
2022. Well, actually, 2019. Oh, and actually, 2020.
Yeah, kind of just it's the reunion tour, you know.
Yeah, indeed. And so here's Trevor Crabb to add 4 more titles to what's on the court. So that makes 14 between the 3 players on court. This is Trevor's home court, it feels like, in the last 5 years anyways. 4 out of 5 of the last titles have gone his way. The other one that didn't go his way went to his brother, Taylor Crabb.
Yeah, right. Keep it in the family at least.
Every time you see him play, you hear him talk, you want to know what he's saying, everybody. He is born on the beach. He is a 10-time winner. This is his final Manhattan Beach Open. He is Try
We're adding 2 more titles, making it a grand total of 16 between the 4 players.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Try Bourne. As you heard Mark say, this is his final Manhattan Beach Open. Retiring at the end of this tournament slash season in the, yeah, I don't know if we would say unfortunate just because you felt like you had years ahead of him, but
yeah,
sometimes the body betrays you, and you know, you kind of have to do this math equation of,
right,
is the juice worth the squeeze kind of a thing.
Right. Also, like, for me, it's like the legacy of how guys remembered you. You know, if you're still kind of battling and you're getting chances to win tournaments and you're still playing at a high level, it's kind of fun to be remembered that way versus kind of withering away and just angry that I can't jump inside out anymore.
That's why I would like to let you know right now, Casey, as soon as my arms dip under 17 inches, just euthanasia's right on the table.
Just put me out of my misery.
All right, underway here. Philly with the scoop. Oh, and a little slicey, dicey.
Oh, the finishing move by Phil. It just goes full pencil and then falls. Not a bad first rally. Exactly what I expected.
Yeah, what a way to end our day here. A great Saturday of action on Stadium Court. Sneaking that one just underneath Phil this time is his good friend Nick Lucena. Yeah, if 4 players know a lot about each other, it's these 4, right?
Right.
Nick all over that line offering. Oh, looky what I found. And Phil just almost gets that with the wide spread block.
Yeah, you kind of have this feeling where they're all like, they've been on a simmer all day a little bit. You can see that they're all kind of like slowly amping up for this match.
Yeah, that short serve, big weapon. Oh, wow, how about that?
Okay.
Just a little, that's the Casey Patterson reach and teach.
Yes, the snake bite, high middle.
Good stuff, Trevor Crabb.
Yeah, that's so good.
Right off the dome between the arms goes Bourne. Great serve, good pass from Phil. Yeah, that is one of those ones where, you know, it's tough because Phil's laid out, so you got to give extra height. When it doesn't get up there, his options are a little bit limited. Try doing a nice job of shutting down that line shot attempt.
Try's got that sideline serve. We talked about that earlier in the day. His like location and trajectory is so good. And he throws this floater, but it has like this subtle topspin movement to it. So it's kind of this visual kind of mirage.
Yeah, there's a couple ways to think about that, right? Like we think of a good floater not having spin because that helps it sort of dance.
Right.
But Tries has almost like this boring, by which I mean it bores through the air, right? Spin that allows it to kind of dart to the sideline.
Yeah, it's an interesting tactic. It's another like layer of adding something at especially this high level. You got to have all these options, add just something more.
Yeah, smooth over the top.
Yeah, try going to his bread and butter here, right? Just big face angle, crossbody over.
Oh, hang and swat. Yeah, that is just good volley IQ at the net. Kind of seeing the broken play, not committing early. There's good patience from Tri.
Yeah.
Elevation and dunk.
It's his wheelhouse too. You don't get anything low around him.
Just
through the hands.
Whipping that one right through the hands. Little extra chirp after the finish.
Nice try. Adorable. It's great. Trevor kind of gets on that a little quicker than Tri was probably hoping for, and beating him with that high seam. And you can just see here what Phil does throughout the day. He's kind of been trying to develop and find that serve that he knows he has, right? He's just been missing just a little bit long. In warm-ups, he was trying to find that a little bit, kind of experimenting one way or the other.
Yeah, really working Phil short are Nick and Tri.
Yeah, right. A sideline into that middle. I think it's smart. Take both of those big, tall, really effective side-out players and limiting their approach and vision.
Yeah, maybe they know more about the severity of Phil's calf situation than we do. Maybe it's not so easy to kind of move in and make those little jabby type steps. Nick sneaking that one past quickly.
Plus, I'm also a huge believer. No, like, no matter what shape I'm in, how I feel, I'd rather not have to pass that ball.
Yeah.
I'd rather just be in my lap or somebody hit a jump serve at me.
What a self-coverage there from Phil.
Oh.
Yeah, again, I mean, what a start here for Nick and Tri.
Makes it 9-5.
Yeah, great defense. Timing on the block. Tries it up there with Phil. Great cover. And then Nick just sitting. Get that low breadbasket. The tempo. That's ode to John Hyden. The quick tempo and trans.
Yeah, I love kind of the technical aspect of that dig from Nick. The arms just stay steady. Oh, boy. That one off the top of the tape. And a little miscommunication from Trev and Phil, a little frustration, and they'll call a timeout.
Yeah, like Tri kind of almost letting Trevor kind of already attack that ball before he goes and just looking for the control block just to create an opportunity to play with his timing and confidence on side out. It's a great block by Tri. No mics for us. Keeping everything secret.
He does it well.
There it is.
He wants to go that over line.
Yeah. So, well, it's all about timing then for you, Nick. Doubling up. But hey, I tell you, Phil's not moving well. He's not jumping well. He's not jumping. Yeah. All right. Do what we do. Do what we do, brother. Stay calm. Keep breathing.
I mean, like I said, healthy, injured calf, whatever. Those serves to Phil, he's taking 2 to 3 steps, dropping to a knee, and then having to go side out. Like, that's hard even when you're feeling great.
Right, and you see the walk back out on the court looks a little labored for Phil. So, you know, Johnny Hyden in the sort of unique position to look at a 45-year-old who's either retired or nearing retirement and go, what's your deal, bro? I had like 6 more years of my career at that point.
I was just kind of peaking.
I was, just hitting my wheelhouse. It's like Doc Holliday in the movie Tombstone. Not me, I'm in my prime.
Yeah, right.
Good side out that time from Phil, though. Let's see if he can warm up the serve. There it is.
There he is.
Oh, Richie calls another one.
Dude, you're like 4 for 4 today.
Yeah, as long as we only count the times I'm successful.
I mean, I love it, though. I feel like Phil, even if he's not bombing, he has such a good trajectory still with that jump, and everyone has PTSD from the days when he used to just light you up.
Yeah, look at that play. Knowing he wasn't going to make it to the net, so he just kind of drops off. What a save.
Oh, and he went deep.
That does catch the corner.
That's on the line. Look, the line's buried, but if you lift the line, I feel like that marks in.
They're going to move away from it. Wow. Yeah, I think you're right. Once the line gets lifted.
Like you lift that line, the circle.
Clear ball mark. Just off the
yeah, it is tough to tell. Let's see what John King comes up with after the consultation.
Keeping the drama to himself. What do you got, John?
Oh my gosh, get in tight on that.
Oh! There it is. It is perfection to the buckle from Nick. I mean, a running, leaning jumbo knuckle.
And he held it long enough to get Trev just to like tilt forward so he could get that deep corner.
Yeah, that's, you know, I mean, people's opinions vary on the knuckle, but if you have good control, it is so deceptive, right? Because to hit shots, I have to kind of load more to get power into it, but the knuckle, you can just pop.
Yes, there's less hitch to hit that, right? So there's less to read.
Good touch defensively. Try just has to go over with the left hand. Yeah,
okay, Phil.
Again, that's such a pivotal piece. You know, Phil, such a big athletic guy that I think he necessitates a higher set than most people are used to, right? So sometimes that's the struggle for Trev, to kind of remind himself to get that ball up in the air and almost air high.
Agreed.
Oh, nice scoop.
Nice, Nick.
Look out, what a chase. Phil from the right. That will end the proceedings, but that was tremendous. That lights the crowd up a little bit. Those kind of effort plays, that's what we love late on a Saturday afternoon at the Manhattan Beach.
Just a young greyhound running with the left. He's so good at going with his left hand. It's incredible. I was always so jealous of his ability. And then try with the ice cream scoop. Perfect set. What a turn.
Back to within 2 now. Last point into the technical timeout. Overhand dig there from Trev. Yeah, that's going to go up over the top.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, and let's go. If you're Nick and Try, that's exactly what you didn't want for Trevor, is a couple of little chirp-inducing good plays on the side of Trev and Phil. That'll take us into our technical timeout as we get a second look at the finish here.
What we all wanted. These 4 on the court at the same time with a chance to move on.
11-10 still in favor of Nick and Try, who've been fantastic first half of this first set, but coming on a little bit.
Phil's got a whole crew over there. Yes, I love it.
Now, there you go. There are the 16 titles between the 4 gentlemen on court. Most all time, of course, Karch Karai, who took quite a few years off playing indoors. So it is astounding to think of what he accomplished in both arenas of the sport. And also the first coach to get a gold medal with the women's indoor national team. So, I mean,
keep pressure on him right here. Great digs, Trevor.
I'm holding middle on this.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to look a long time. I think it's perfect.
Taking Try's angle on 2.
Okay. Straight up on that first one. On that one.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. I love the energy. That's what I've been waiting for all freaking day. Let's get some more of that.
Right?
Yeah.
Give me a little Trev. Manhattan Trevor.
Yeah, it's hard to be full villain against your good friends, I suppose. But one thing we talked about earlier is Trev is never really going to shy away from being Trev.
Yeah, and then sometimes, you know, it's not even what the other team's doing. It's just the fact that, you know, I don't have that like fire sense of urgency that I know I need. And so I'm kind of like chirping to get myself, because I'm almost angry at myself. Like, dude, why am I letting this happen?
Right.
Within 1.
That is a nicer, wow, what a scramble just to keep it alive by Nick. But here's a chance to level for Phil. And that one Just that high, deep, again, when that set is high enough, you can just elevate, kind of smooth stroke it deep to the corner like that.
Right, you feel that little pocket of time, and you know right away, like, all right, Phil's right where he needs to be with that set.
And he's just able to generate some angles from that high position that most people can't.
They'll keep the lead at 12-11 with Phil, Bourne, and Lucena. It will be Nick at the line. These two joining forces.
Great read by Phil there, though. Good patience on that. Set to the pin, not chasing too early.
That's a nice look by Phil.
Yeah, anytime he doesn't have to have that 2-3 feet lower, he has that little pocket to look and hang. You get guys reaching high and making moves they probably shouldn't on blocking D, and that gives Phil so much time.
I feel like that's like the NFL check down. You know, he went through his progressions and then just kind of checked it down. It's really been the only thing that's sort of escaped him throughout the day is that serve. He's had some good ones already in this one, but he's kind of hit more long than we've seen out of him in a while.
So close to getting that. Those zones are so tough. You make the right read. You're looking for that shot.
Yeah, Phil did a nice job of speeding that up just a little bit, right? It wasn't the loopy line. He just kind of darted it. As you would expect, packed in here on all sides.
Yeah, the pier. This is the sick drone shot that you want later on.
Sneaking that one by the outside hand. Goes try a little game of horse going on out there.
Yeah. Line shot for line shot. This is where, like, going back to that short serve again, sideline.
Interesting. Going at Trevor, feeling like Phil's getting in a little bit of a rhythm. Trevor equal to the task, going slither off the outside hand.
Yeah, I think both teams are, Trev, Try, Nick, both serving real good locations right now. I think Phil got that ace earlier. I feel like he got an ace from this side. Probably a little bit more confident here, maybe going back and ripping from this side. And
a good position there. It took a little bit off of it. And that one's going to go wide. So, yeah, I like Phil's setup there, right? Because Nick was coming out of the middle. He stayed all the way to the sideline side of him. Yeah.
I love that too, because it kind of forces him to just know that, oh, hey, is Phil going to dive? Is he going to stay? You kind of overthink it.
Yeah, because you feel like you would have the over line, but then you wonder if it's a double up.
Yeah,
you know, I mean,
right.
You just kind of get all in your head. And what a pass. What a side out. Full layout pass from Nick, and it goes right into a perfect option.
Tough as Phil. Phil might have gotten a better touch on that block, but he knows Try's barreling in, so he kind of is like careful with that opportunity. You know, you're kind of like, oh, do I really go?
That's the one you were talking about earlier, where there's a little bit of that fear in your mind that you don't want to
hurt myself,
throw your ankles at risk. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's a good swing. Crabb warming up a bit.
Yeah,
it really is a chess match between all these players because they know each other so well. So every single side out attempt feels like a I know that you know that I know kind of a thing.
Exactly. I like Trev changing up his location here from the serve.
Yeah, that line to line is good, but Nick, an extremely steady passer.
Yeah,
and he's got that really unique like start at the end line, kind of walk your way in. So he's always kind of coming forward, which is fantastic in service.
Yeah, it lets him control that ball a little bit longer with that momentum. But then I think also they've implemented that way more than they did to the start of the day, with his try going on two a little bit more, having taking those opportunities
position on the serve there from that's when you know you're really good friends with Phil, when you can talk to the greatest player of all time and just get no sir with a little extra lingering chatter.
Nice try, bro.
Little around to the right side. The swat. How about that play? Mark that one down. That might be the critical piece in set number 1. I mean, that was a heck of a swat.
Insane cover.
A little chest bump and a couple words underneath the net on the side change between Nick and Trev.
The back and forth between Nick and Phil kind of reminds me of the old Volley Clan days when we're playing Clash of Clans in the hallway and all going to battle together. So funny. Heckling each other.
That was when nobody believed that T-Mobile had an international plan. Right. Thought that Rosie's phone bill was going to be $2,500 for the month.
Are you sure?
Hotspot off of him. That is just wide. So again, that play at 17-all, bang bang cover, then Phil's ability with the lefty knuckle to kind of finish it off would be the winning piece, at least in this opening set.
Oh, the fake and
what a get by Trevor. Perfect set and the put away.
Wow. Letting him hear it now. I mean, that was the, outside of that bang bang play, before that it was Trevor with that knuckle pokey and then kind of like, I got to step up. What am I doing? Big momentum switch.
Yeah, so 3 straight here. Now a couple of set points. It was interesting going into try, right? You would think a few points against Nick, stay there to close out the set. In any event, good side out from try. They're going to need to make a couple stops here. Otherwise, set 1 is going to be in the books. Wow.
I was just going to say, Nick hasn't hit that nasty short one for a while. It's coming, and I didn't use it. I should have, because I got to catch up to you. You're at 4-0.
You got to show everyone that your Nostradamus skills.
Yeah.
We got 19, looking at 20, another set point.
Does he go short again, Case?
Where he goes jumbo, the deep float. Ooh, flat.
Right off the hands, so it took a while, but once Trev got ignited, kind of as we approached the technical timeout, that was really the difference maker in that first set, and they end up taking it 21-19 on the back of some late inning heroics. We will be back with set number 2 in just a few moments.
How about a little magic? How about a little magic, huh?
Sunny days call for Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Refreshing and goes down smooth. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Back to the beautiful sunny afternoon here in Manhattan Beach. It is our final match of the day on Stadium Court, and what a good one it is. Nick Lucena, Bourne versus Phil Dalhausser, Trevor Crabb. Crabb and Dalhausser taking the first in exciting fashion as this lady is getting ready to show off her abs all day long.
I'm just shredded out of my shorts.
Yeah, we saw a lot of back and forth in that opening set, Case.
Yeah.
Our great director, Michael Shames, pointing out that it was maybe the timeout where Johnny Hayden said it looks like Phil's not moving well. He's not jumping well. He's not doing anything well. That sparked the disturbance in the force that Phil could sense.
Yeah.
And he and Trev really got on their horse and kind of ran not only back into the set, but out in front and took it from that point forward. There's a look at the statistics. Both teams hitting up over 400, which is fantastic. Not a lot of errors, but the 13 digs on the side of Crabb and Dalhausser, maybe the difference there in that 2-point first set.
4 of those, 5 of those might be covers counted as digs.
A nice change of direction there from Phil on 2.
Yeah, and a great attack for that short serve to kind of set the tone. Like, look, we know it's coming. We have a few answers now versus just kind of like the past set swing and kind of deal with it slowly and let Nick and Tri kind of get into a rhythm again.
That one sneaking through the hands. Trev's. Oh, there it is. Phil closing late and getting the stuff. Tries to push the tempo in transition.
Phil lone over, disciplined.
Yeah, especially when you're kind of broad jumping towards the net, you can't really reach up or you're just exposing yourself, right? So
yeah.
Nice job just getting those hands forward. Yeah, such a good play. I mean, we've talked about it a lot with Bourne today. That kind of falling away, he still manages to keep upright posture in the air so that he's got that good extension to the line. You know, that is sort of the death sentence if you fall backwards and your body leans and you have no height on your swing.
Where you kind of sell it out wide because you're trying to create some sort of time. Yeah, he does such a good job of keeping that upper body just still and quiet and be able to chop down the line.
Nice dig there on the pull from Tri. And he does get the touch. Yeah, that's almost lucky that Phil touched that. Otherwise, the VIP boxes on the ocean side might have gotten a mouthful of Wilson. Try fully swing in that direction, knowing that the hands were up there for him to abuse.
You're sitting courtside, just about to take a drink. Absolutely lit up if Phil doesn't touch that ball. Oh, it's that subtle location with the weird topspin.
Yeah, kind of a corkscrew, and it was almost like a look away as well, right? He was kind of going to the other sideline, the oceanside sideline, and then just threw it at kind of that 12, 13 foot range in front of Phil. Surprised him. Well, that one's going to sail long. Yeah, I'm curious how kind of the thought process goes. You know, the float serve's working for you, and then you decide to jump serve. Obviously, there's no sort of one right answer on how to attack a block in defense. That's why we just get to sit up here and speculate.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if my float feels like, okay, I'm kind of searching for something to create some offense, defense. I'm not affecting the play as much as I want. I think when I go back to jump serve, I'm looking for just maybe like real solid hand contact and just a location, and then build up to that kind of oosh speed and trying to dart a ball a little faster.
Yeah, and I remember, you know, when we were working together, Case, one of the sort of mantras we had that I really like a lot is that you don't want to end your own scoring runs with service mistakes. There's a nice little knuckle.
Nice.
Yeah, Phil, little contact under the net, I think a couple times there, but he recovered. And again, it's good to be 6'8" and ridiculously coordinated and athletic.
Ridiculously good looking.
Really, really ridiculously good looking.
Yeah, I like to, you know, the longer that run goes, the more pressure's on them. It's almost like the easier I could serve, and it feels more intense for them.
Right. Nice swing again across his body for Tri Bourne. Yeah, it's one of those counterintuitive things, right? Like so often you see, especially younger kids, get an ace and think that that means I can ramp it up.
Yeah.
When really you should be doing the opposite, because every time that you don't side out, pressure psychologically is mounting on you as a receiver.
So much worse, right.
That's a nice serve again from Tri Bourne. Wow, what hands.
That is so good.
Yeah, the good quick draw hands from Tri Bourne, and that is, yeah, I mean, we've talked about a lot of elements of his block that are so good, but his handwork, and what our buddy Tyler Hildebrand would call kind of shaping the ball, as a blocker is so good. Meaning, you know, he's really kind of forming a backboard with his hands that goes back into the meat of the court.
Oh, got it. Yeah, no, I agree, because if you're just straight over, arms are exposed, those are the balls that are almost easier to tool and to rattle through, where shaping those hands creates more of a, like you said, backboard that it's harder to get through when you're not high and have that like verticality of being high to low. When it's just kind of flatter off a little bit, that's the best way to go after it. He's got to find his happy place.
Yeah.
Got a reference. He's got to find a new happy place like Happy Gilmore too.
Out of 1 to 10, what do we give that movie?
I mean, it was just more nostalgic, getting to like throw back to all his guys and then kind of reference funny things.
Oh, that one's wide. Yeah, again, that short serve paying dividends for Tri and Nick. Good spot defensively, Nick Lucena. Yeah. A little extra look from Trevor. Yeah, there again, he's got that space.
Yeah.
It's right where he wants to be, kind of the set going to about 5-6 feet off. So he's got room to find all kinds of different angles.
Yeah, he makes, if you want to block him, you've got to commit so much earlier because he's got the space to go flat over or wide.
Oh, yeah, a little slither line.
Sidewinder. He was like almost like he was going for the tool, missed it, and he was like, "Ooh, in, right?" Yeah.
Yeah, that was cleanly in, but yeah, he was almost surprised by that fact.
This is the song. Here we go.
Mr. Saxo beat DJ Rouchet. Getting everyone, you know, keeping everyone pumping late on a Saturday. Fun fact about this song, if you're ever jumping rope for time, great song, perfect tempo.
Right. How many beats do I get in a minute here? You know, how many jumps do I get?
130-ish probably. Yeah, speaking of tempo, perfect tempo on that option play for Tri Bourne.
Yeah, that's right in the wheelhouse for him.
Oh, that is a great touch from Nick. The left. And that's going to go long. That's one of those tough situations, right? You're very unlikely to kill the ball, but you're still trying to just put some pressure on the other team. He's just trying to find some sideline.
Yeah. Yeah, and you get all that spin. You're like, ooh, these are the ones that usually will catch for me because it just has extra revolutions, kind of help me keep it down.
Yeah, you love the lefty spear on that line shot from Trevor, though. Sneaking that one underneath Phil. Almost full conversation on almost every play.
Yeah, I know.
For both of these teams. Still a 3-point advantage for Nick and Tri here in the second. That kind of magic that Phil and Trev discovered late in the first has not continued thus far into the second set. Oh, there's Try. Again, just staying disciplined.
Yeah. So Phil's kind of hoping maybe he dives a little bit one way or the other. He can go high, flat, and Try just stays and gets those paddles up.
Yeah, Try does not get caught up in chasing hitters too much.
Right.
Which just shows tremendous discipline. Oh, there's a great location on that serve right up the middle. So it's going to be a 5-point advantage at the technical timeout, 13-8 in favor of Try. Nick here in set number 2. Another look at that ace.
Such a good spot.
This is our final match today.
Wasn't a miscommunication.
A little late tail to the right, too, on that.
Again, it still has that kind of corkscrew that makes it fly funny. At the very least, it looks weird optically, right?
Right. You kind of, it gives you this false expectation of the ball maybe dropping a little bit more than normal, right? When in reality, it's just kind of hanging and then shifting left to right more.
It's almost like, you know, when Mowgli's alone in the jungle and he comes across the snake and the snake has those hypnotic eyes.
Trust in me.
Yeah.
Trust
in me, right?
Yeah.
That's what Try's serve is saying. It's just corkscrewing at you and you start wobbling like Mowgli and you can't pass that thing.
Bagheera. I love the reference. You quote any Disney movie.
We're just hitting you with the bare necessities here.
Listen, we'll teach you how to open a prickly pear. I mean, if this holds, we're going 3 sets and we're going to be full sun in the booth.
Full sun. It might have to be tarps off here in the commentary booth.
Right.
There's a good high swing. Now it's going to take a lot of work here from Trev and Phil to get back in this second set.
Yeah, well, combo of everything we need. Maybe an ace, a block, dig, transition. We're kind of going to need a, you know, a buffet of everything, every option here.
Good news is you have, you know, maybe the most clutch player of all time on your side.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Trevor. Good scoop from Trevor there.
No.
Nice from Nick as well.
Oh my gosh.
That is a great play from Try Bourne. Look out below. And that's going to go off the body and wide.
How crazy that back pedal dig over on one. It almost surprised Phil. Like, whoa, why is this here?
Well, I mean, that's such a heads-up play, right? Because Try knows that he's in no position to kind of control it.
Right.
And so he just kind of knocks it off of himself and resets the play. That was an excellent dig to start the proceedings off. So much happened after that first contact, but Trev digging the heat.
Sitting in the pocket there, just trusting.
Within 3 here now. Crabb and Dalhausser. Phil keep the run going from the service line. Look out. Yeah, there we go.
Such a good set by Phil.
Not surprisingly to me or you or anyone else who knows Phil finding the range from the service line when he needs it here.
Right, we're like, wow, this is normal. And heads up play by him to go kind of absorb off Nick's little push. Trev giving a good verbal too. Phil, like look for that.
And it's, you know, I mean, that to your point is almost on purpose, right? To just absorb enough of it that it slows it down, but comes to you in a playable fashion.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, there it is again. So 3 in succession. And look at what we have here. It was 13-8 just moments ago. Now 13-12. And Crabb Dalhausser threatening to overtake this and close it out in 2 in devastating fashion if you're Nick and try. And they'll call a timeout and see if they can't stop the bleeding.
Yeah, and Phil just going with some good in serves. Not really worried about, you know, getting something that's going to create an ace. Just forcing these guys to play and trusting your defense, which is
yeah,
great.
He is going with some good locations, right? So none of these are just right on anyone's platform.
Right.
They're having to move a little bit. Even, you know, quote unquote perfect passes are still difficult to deal with because it kind of, you know, if you have to step outside yourself, it throws your rhythm off ever so slightly, and that's never fun when Phil's in front of you at the net.
Yeah, and I like that, you know, even if it's just like that smooth jump serve, you know, historically guys are going to pass that a little bit higher. So even if try does go on 2, right, it gives Phil 1 or 2 extra steps to get closer and affect the play, maybe get a block or a good touch.
Right, right. Yeah, and the spin rate coming off of your arms, right, makes it slightly more difficult to set.
Touch, right.
That one caught some hands. Yeah. Phil half-heartedly tried to sell that he did not touch that, but it was pretty audible.
John, again, getting massive compliments from Nick Lucena. Nick, working the referee.
Just working. I love that he's calling him out. That's so good.
Yeah, Nick, not a guy who's afraid to wear his heart on his sleeve.
Yes.
Good touch from Try. Yeah, that is just what the doctor ordered if you are Bourne Lucena.
Yeah.
The set was high enough, but Try again, just staying disciplined, letting that ball rattle off the top of his hands and kind of controlling it. Nick in perfect position, and then that turnaround crossbody swing is patented Try Bourne.
Yeah, knowing you got Try waiting to just 180 Yahtzee on 2.
Yeah, heck of a serve there as well. Trev on the crossbody attempt. Yeah, and that's smooth over the top. I mean, that reaction has to live in the nightmares of so many beach volleyball players, right? Where he just rolls it over the top of you and then just kind of gives you the 3 or 4 bounces on his tippy toes.
Kind of just okay.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yep. The aftershock of my nasty line shots no one can get.
Yeah, that was critical, right? Because still a 2-point advantage.
Right.
If they can side out, it's a 3-point advantage. But that had a chance to really stretch this second set out for Nick and Try.
Oh, what a set off the pokey.
Oh, it gets the advantage.
Jeez, and just the slime of the lead attack right off the top of the net. It probably, I mean, Try probably has that right in his lap if that doesn't hit the net.
Oh, yeah, it just throws you up just enough to kind of force that panic reaction.
Phil's knuckle pokey falling back set, though, incredible. I mean, sorry, normal Phil. I admit, it's not incredible, it's normal.
Normal.
Yeah, normal Phil. He does that all the time.
Back to within 1 now, Crabb Dalhausser. Crabb to continue serving. Yeah, really good position there again up the middle. Now that is so good from Nick. Again, it almost defies logic in the sense that he doesn't really seem to jump that hard.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of loads that arm low, so everything's kind of coming up and through the ball.
Right, all that speed and offense comes from just the arm and the like forward momentum of his jump, not really the height.
But I mean, that's why I mean it defies logic, because obviously he's jumping, because you can't just stand on the ground and wrap the ball over Phil.
Right, right.
Oh, what a stuff and a timely one at that.
So smart. You knew one was coming in the angle, so he could kind of reset for those lines.
And that was wild in the sense that that was kind of the most perfect pass offense that we've seen out of Trev and Phil of late, right? Perfect pass, perfect set. And they will call a timeout now, trailing by 3. 17-14 in favor of Bourne Lucena here, set number 2. Oh, wow. That is the correct call. That is the correct call from John King.
There's no joust. There's no contact. It's just got to be in out.
Well, you cannot grab the ball. You can direct the ball in a paddle motion. He literally locked on the ball and threw it. Unfortunately, if it was a joust, it would have been the other way.
Yeah, right. If it's a joust and there's contact, but it's kind of like a teaser, like,
Yeah. That's almost a flex. Like, I can just elevate and catch the ball above the net and still throw it down.
It's my double pump dunk.
Yeah, that's one of those ones, you know, I think you're going up there expecting there's going to be contact, so you have it in your mind that that's what you're going to do is surround the ball.
Yeah.
And then the contact didn't come. So that's 100% the right call from John King. Well done, well officiated. It's just kind of a cursory debate from Trev there. I think they knew full well that that was no good. Quick side out. Still a 1-point ball game.
Right, and this has been their good side so far, right?
So
this
far,
is where they've made their big runs here.
Trev is all over that. And the lefty knuckle.
The drop
push. Yeah, that is the fleet feet of Phil Dalhausser.
Yeah, great dig by Trev, but such a good heads-up play by Phil, right? To turn and just
intercept it, right? Knock it to the deep part of the court. 18 apiece. One-arm spear. Watch the juice. And how about those theatrics? Phil Dalhausser just absolute run-through sauce. Trevor Crabb with yet another dig and put away in timely fashion, and they take the lead 19-18 here late in the second. Can you believe it, Casey?
I can. Most of the people in the crowd are surprised, but we all know this is Trevor's home, right? This is his home court.
Oh, so that one rattles through. Even Nick knows go at Phil's dome.
That's from my mind.
Yeah, I think John was giving him that swing at his head, right?
Yeah.
19 apiece. Keep in mind at the technical timeout, it was 13-8 in favor of Nick and Tri. So, I mean, an 11-6 run here. Wow, from Phil and Trev. Make that 12-6 and a match point here in the second set. Everybody in Stadium Court wanted that to dribble over the net.
We all did. Just add to the
including us. We want more volleyball.
Exactly.
We want more of this match. But here is match point number 1 for Crabb and Dalhausser. A spot in the semifinals on the line.
This is where in my mind I'm Trevor. I'm like, Phil, be Phil. Just be Phil here.
I like it, making sure it's in. They have to side out. And Trev is on it. Oh my goodness.
God, that was so close.
Got the touch on the block, so he had to go with that. Went with the lefty scoop. I mean, a la Nick Lucena, and just barely gets it wide of the antenna. I mean,
so good.
The way all these guys are just ramping their level up at kind of the business end of these sets is astounding. That is a great swing.
Saving that one.
Trev firing up here, knowing that a spot in the semifinals and the kind of a victory in this match is within reach here. And that one's going to go wide, so there it is. In straight sets against all odds.
Wow, what a set.
21-19, 22-20. Now, we said at the technical timeout it was going to take a gargantuan effort, and that is what we got. They found another level defensively.
Jeez, I guess if you have that many Manhattan Open wins, you've got that much magic sand running through your blood here.
Yeah, they don't. Those don't come by accident, certainly.
The respect, the love on the court right now, everybody, between these four.
Yeah, so that wraps this up. That will be the end of the tournament for Nick Lucena and Tri Bourne. What a fantastic run they had here in Manhattan Beach. It'll be the last one. We'll stick around here as I think we're going to have a tribute to Tri Bourne here coming up, and deservedly so, on Stadium Court. Yeah. Respect all the way around. All these players, yeah. Salute from the crowd. The great Tri Bourne.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time talking. Just getting emotional thinking about it. What he's come back from, and seeing him at the beach when he just, you know, probably weighing 150.
Right. Yeah,
just
if you don't know much about his story, you know, he and Johnny Hayden were very, very close to qualification for the 2016 Olympics, just outkicked in the world rankings by you and Jake, and of course Phil and Nick.
Yeah.
But they were, I mean, they were, I think 13 in the world. That they were inside that qualification, but we only get 2 per country, unfortunately.
Nothing worse than sitting on the couch, being in the top 15 in the world, and you're not there.
Right. And then I think he had a surgery on his ankle or something, and it kind of ignited an autoimmune response in his body that took him out of commission, and took a long time for doctors to even pinpoint what was going on. And like you said, I mean, he was a shell of himself.
Yeah.
He was kind of in our position, meaning in the commentary box, doing commentary for the AVP stream back at the time, as kind of a way that the great Josh Glazebrook came up with to keep him involved and kind of keep his mind centered around the game and so forth as he battled through recovery from that. And I mean, he's come back stronger. I mean, it's
Yeah.
astounding how
Incredible.
strong he's come back, and some of the things he's been able to do since that kind of kicked off in his system. It's you know, I was talking to his parents a little bit at their little retirement thing at the Delgados a couple nights ago, and you know, it's still a battle. He's still, you know, has to deal with treatments for that and so forth. They've got to monitor a lot of things that maybe the average person doesn't. I mean, you know what that's about. You've got Hashimoto's stuff that you deal with and all that. So to do that and be an athlete at the highest of levels like he is astounding.
Yeah, he could have easily let that kind of affect the next couple of years. Instead, he battles through, gets 2 Manhattans. Like, that's such an ultimate reward where you get to see yourself on the pier where you probably thought it was over 2 years before that. You know, like they're never going to really have a chance to do this again. And so,
and there you see
recovery.
All the family members, understandably emotional. And his wife and daughter and son out there. I mean, you never know. He's got his name on the pier a couple times, as you said. His wife may just do a do-it-yourself, build her own pier.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just put just his name on it in the next couple of years. You never know. If you don't follow her, Gabby Bourne, on Instagram, she's like a do-it-yourself wizard.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's set for their podcast and everything. I mean, she's just done everything. It's so rad.
I had a light bulb go out. I didn't know what to do. I had to call somebody, and she's like, you know, putting a deck on their house.
So good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it would have been the storybook ending had they won this tournament, but those couple matches and then finishing against their good friends and longtime partners, pretty exciting way for that to finish. And you can see the kind of the love and the admiration that he's built up from his peers over the many years of his career.
Yeah, what an incredible experience to be, you know, playing against your buddies, with your buddies, against some of the icons of the game, with one of the icons of the, you know, you're with Nick, you're playing against Phil, you're playing against one of your buddies. Like, what a great last match.
Yeah, indeed. I love that, you know, when you have a connection to the islands, obviously, try from Hawaii. Everything involves those lays.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It is so rad.
One try and Bourne gets to play his last event here at Manhattan Beach with Nick Lucena, coached by Johnny Hyden, who is such an important figure in his life, both on and off the court.
We'll kind of lay out here and hope you can hear the audio from Mark Sherman. We're going to go to a video in commemoration of Try's career here in just a moment, if you want to stay with us for that.
So many friends, so many people who love Try all the way through his incredible journey, and Try.
Josh, good to get started?
Gabby.
We're going to move this way a little bit, Try. Hi.
Give me a towel.
Hold on, guys. You get a towel. Give me a towel. Cowboy.
Yeah, it's the AVP do such a nice job with these retirements. You know, I mean, I remember yours a couple years back, and it was obviously emotional as well, right? But it's just so fantastic to pay tribute to people who have been around the sport for so long and been so pivotal.
Bourne has been the best blocker in the world. He said overseas on the FIVB, he has been absolutely dominant at 25 years old. Coming from Phil, A good block from Bourne. Wow.
Volleyball was just that sport that has the perfect combination of all the things that I really love.
When you look at Bourne, his build at 6'5", he's like the quintessential beach volleyball athlete.
I caught a little taste of winning those local tournaments, and I just loved it. And I felt like that was like my place where I'm like, wow, I'm good at this. This is my thing.
Oh, that's a beauty from Bourne. No looking cookie down the line. He's looking at his partner and smiling pretty much by the time he hit that. Bourne at 25 years old, winning his first gold medal overseas just a few weeks ago in Berlin, Germany.
So the winners of the Berlin Star Grand Slam, John Hyman and Bourne.
And now he's on the brink of his first ever career AVP title. And Bourne buries it! Bourne put away for his first AVP title. Bourne and Johnny Hyden with their first AVP title together.
I don't even know what happened. I just ended up here, taking it one point at a time, and it's a great week. It's my birthday this week too.
It's an impressive story and a commendable story for the American up at the net there, Bourne. Out of action for 2 years through illness day. It's been something special for trying to make that comeback. For the championship, Bourne. Harrison rejected! That is it! Bourne and Crabb win the Manhattan Open.
Chicago Gold Series champs.
2022 Manhattan Beach Open champions, Bourne and Trevor Crabb.
And Bourne, once again, MBO champion. One of the favorites, ladies and gentlemen. He was down and out. He was down and low. But he built back up, stronger than ever. And he continues to get stronger and stronger. Out of Honolulu, Hawaii, he was born on the beach. It's Bourne.
Oh my gosh, down here with your parents, down here with Gabby, down here with Naya. Where's Mox? Mox is somewhere around too, that's right. Yeah. Okay, great, Robin's got him. Try, thank you for everything you've done for this game, for all that you've done for us to be able to watch you do what you do and persevere and play this game you love. From the baby court, from playing for milkshakes, to playing for championships, playing at the Olympics. What does this moment mean to you? What are you thinking right now, Try?
Oh, it's going to be tough to get through speaking. It was just a pleasure. I think I was kind of. It was. I think I was just fortunate enough to do like what was really authentic to me. And I got to do it for a long time.
Yep.
And yeah, I loved it. And it's a grind. I was only one speed. I know I could like back off and maybe be more efficient or something, but that's not my style. I'm all or nothing, and that was all I had.
Well, we appreciate it so much. And something this young lady just said. What's your name? What's up, Liv? Liv, in the middle of you saying, I can get a high five. I'll take that high five. She said, I'm going to miss watching him play. She just said that in the middle of what you're saying. That is what all of us are feeling right now. So thank you so much. There are so many people around here. I mean, Johnny, Peter, Katie, Gabby, all the players around here. I know Taylor's here. The McKibbins are here. Is there anybody else you want to like call out or thank or talk about right now?
Yeah, there's too many people probably. Yeah. But yeah, it starts with my family. I think they were just no expectation, just, hey, whatever you want to do. Like, just go for it. So it just allowed me to just be myself and take it as far as I wanted. So thank you to my family. Gabby was there the whole time. Since I became a pro athlete, all that, we did it together. There's a lot of sacrifice, and I'm excited to keep pushing on in our own way. But it's been a team effort the whole time. So this is our victory. That's why she's got the lays on. But there's so many other people. You guys seen Mikael Jenkins. John introduced me to him, and we just spoke the same language, and we look crazy sometimes, and people wonder why I drive an hour up there for a decade, but I just couldn't help myself. He just pushed me in all the ways that fulfilled my dream of being like a world-class athlete, and I couldn't guarantee any accolades or anything like that, but I could guarantee that I go about my business a certain way, and he helped me do that. And it's all thanks to John Hyden and Robin introducing me to them. The moment, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I got more for them. The moment that I kind of decided, this is what I want to do. I just want to see what I'm capable of, see if I can be a world-class athlete. I met John Hyden, and he was the epitome of that. And I just was like, oh my God, I have the cheat codes right here. All I have to do is listen. And so I did. I just listened, and for some reason, he was in that place in his life where he wanted to give me everything. He showed me how to do everything on the court, be that professional that I wanted to be, and more importantly, off the court, how to be a dad and a good husband. And Robin showed that same support for me and Gabby the whole time, and I'm just so thankful for that. And then Trevor.
Yeah.
That was the most fun. It was the most pleasure with John, but me and Trevor just had fun. We got to be ourselves, do the same thing we got to do when we were little kids, and that was, I'll never forget those. I knew when we broke up that those were going to be maybe the best times. I'm crazy. I got to just keep trying to do more and more and more, sometimes to a detriment, but that was the most fun I had in my career. So shout out to that guy. We just maintained so much respect for each other, even going at each other publicly, and sleepless nights because of it, but maintain the respect and the friendship the whole time, and I'm so grateful for that. The whole Crabb family. McKibben's been there the whole time as well. Riley edited my video. He knows my whole story. He was my first partner. There's so many people to thank. Also my agent, Bob Walker. He actually came up with me. He signed me when I got my autoimmune. 2 years later, I hadn't done anything for him. Stuck with me and then got me my dream sponsors. I had Kona Brew and Monster Energy and Wilson, my favorite ball since I was a kid. I got to play with that till the very end. Man, there's so many more people to thank. Everyone that helped me along the way. You guys know who you are, but also the fans. It's just this is my dream, so thank you for showing up for me. I don't know who else I'm missing. I could go all day.
Yeah, well, exactly. And I just want to thank you for talking a little bit about your inspiration and what helped you along the way, because you are a true inspiration to everybody who got to watch you out there. Everybody got to watch you and knew you were giving everything you had at every single moment, and you were doing exactly what you were meant to be doing out there on the beach. So Bourne, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. One last thing, Try, what you got?
Just thanks to Sam for watching over us today. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Sorry, guys.
Man.
But I felt it, and we're all family, so just wanted to give her a shout out.
Love you, Sam. Love you, Johnny, Robin, Jack, and love you, Try. Ladies and gentlemen, Try Bourne. An incredible man, an incredible family, an incredible career, And thank you, Tri. Let's hear it for Tri Bourne, everybody.
Yeah, what a fantastic tribute that was. Yeah, I mean, Tri meant so much to the sport in the years he was a part of it.
Yeah.
It'll be, I don't know, it'll feel not right somehow, as it does when all the kind of legends retire, right, in his absence. But yeah, what a great career it was. We'll take a final look at the men's brackets. Our semifinals are completed. It'll be Buttinger Evans versus Schalk and Shaw, and then the Crabb Boyle, Trevor Crabb, Phil Dalhausser versus the Taylors tomorrow, and then the women's semifinals as well. How about that? Brasher, Nuss, Coakley, and Pater. CPAT, we saw them earlier, making it all the way to the semifinals. The young lady, Quiggle and Van Gunst, will play Cannon and Kraft. And that is what the semifinals look like. So what a fantastic Saturday it was here in Manhattan Beach. It's always seemingly the most fun day because we have so much action nonstop. For everybody in the TV truck, Rich Lamborn, my man Casey Patterson next to me, it's been a pleasure. We will see you on Championship Sunday.